Good morning, friends. Just landed in Doha. I've got about 8 hours stopover, but we're thinking to just go out, explore this beautiful city. So I'm gonna give you some tips what to do in 6 to 7 hours in Doha. Stay tuned. So I asked the security and they said to go to transfer. There's a metro which will take us to immigration. We're gonna go there and keep you updated.
Staying crazy. The doors are closing. الرجاء الوقوف بعيدا. الأبواب ستغلق.
Alright, we came out of the immigration. It took us about half an hour to get out. It was a huge line. However, it wasn't that bad because there were a few people working. So we are on our way to the new museum which recently built, and it's quite fancy what we heard. So what we're doing, we came out of the airport, we're catching a public transport which is a 777, bus number 777, which is goes close to the museum. So stay tuned again. Reached to the city of Doha. We just get off the bus and we're gonna try to find somewhere to eat. As you can see, these are huge skyscrapers everywhere, but it's quite nice. Let's explore and find out this beautiful city. We just had a amazing breakfast at this shopping mall. Now we are heading back to the museum. We had an amazing time. We loved it. As you can see, she's enjoying the cafe, and it goes perfect with this red. So we are in Qatar National Museum. That's just recently opened. Aman. This is amazing museum in Qatar. For the tourists, you need to pay 50 riyal to get entry for each person. You need to just keep in mind that you're gonna have a cost to get into this museum. But this is beautiful. This museum is amazing. I'm just gonna go a little bit around and have a look at the vision. How this area looks like. Fantastic.
Ready?
Okay,
Welcome to Shah's YouTube channel. Thank you, my name is Shah.
you're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Amin. If you want to just explain what this museum all about and how this came in.
Okay, so of course the museum is the National Museum of Qatar. It talks about the story of this country, Qatar. From 700 million years ago, the natural history, to nowadays Qatar. With all what happened, and it goes from natural history to Qatar natural environments, to archaeology, to trade links, to navigation at sea, navigation on land, to the people of Qatar, to pearl diving and pearling industry, to modern day Qatar, from its modern history from the 1500s to now. Now, besides the museum itself, we do a lot of education programs. And one of the programs we do is actually having to give opportunity to people to touch some of the objects displayed at the museum. And every Saturday we'll be doing that. So for example, for today, we have 4 objects that people can find in the museum and where they can touch. So, yourself, can you guess what are these objects?
No, if you just help me out, I have no understanding what exactly it is.
Now the main one, probably the most iconic, interesting object is this one. It's called the desert rose. This is an amazing type of salt that crystallizes this way. So we find it in different regions of the world, including Qatar, North Africa as well. So this is a type of salt. Chemistry speaking, it's calcium sulfate. It forms under salt flats in deserts and salt lakes.
Yes.
And it crystallizes over a long period of time to give this beautiful shape, like flowers with petals. So the museum, the architecture of the museum is inspired from this salt.
All right, so
The
rose petals.
exactly. The architect is a French architect, a very famous French architect called Jean Nouvel, who got the inspiration from this rock to build this museum. And in this museum, you have about 539 discs
All right.
linked together. Okay, so this is about the desert rose. Sometimes you see a lot of sand on it because it's in deserts. This one is the coffee cooler. So the Arabs, when they used to cook kind of the coffee,
Yeah.
So when the coffee beans are hot, they need to put those beans
In there?
a coffee cooler,
Alright.
a wooden device.
Yeah.
After that, they would put it in a coffee pot
Yes.
through here with hot water and cardamom, and that's
That's how they get the coffee extract, and then they can have coffee.
Yes, this is one of the tools that you can find.
Yeah.
This one is called al-mankhala. So it's very interesting because al-mankhala is not displayed as it is on the museum. But when you go to the museum, you go to the gallery that talks about the archaeology, you find this visible in a rock carving petroglyphs display discovered in Qatar like this century, like probably 50 to 60 years ago.
Yes.
It's in a place called the Jazairiyah, north of Doha. So you'll find rock carvings that shows this game.
Yeah.
Mankala is a game that has been very popular
Yes.
in Africa, and it was spread all over Asia and Southeast Asia.
All right.
So over a long period of time again,
Yeah.
because this is a very old. Some people say that it's over 1,200 BC
Oh,
of
wow.
age. A lot of different types of this game
Yes.
called al-mankala. Now to finish with this is a deer horn, the deer horn that women in Qatar used to use for their hair.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it doesn't come. Of
do
course,
the hair.
yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't come from here.
Yes.
Of course, it's that shows the trade links that exists in
Yeah.
between Qatar.
Import and export with other countries.
That's it. So this is for today.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Now, just got a quick question about this museum. When this one opened, I had like it's recently opened.
So it opened on the 28th of March,
20th of March.
2019.
Really recently.
Less than a month.
Less than a month.
ago, yes.
It's about like $450 million worth of
About
expense.
that.
About
exactly.
that.
About that. The cost. And they started building it from 2011 to 2018.
Okay. So it took like about close to 7.5 years to get
to
it done.
8 years. Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
It's an architectural feat,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it looks fantastic from outside.
Yeah. So basically, it's almost a circle,
Yes.
but in between, you have a small, like a palace, which was the palace of the second leader of Qatar, Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani, and that palace was actually the old museum, old National Museum of Qatar from 1975 to 2006.
Okay.
So now this is of course the modern version
Yeah.
of the museum, but you still can visit the palace because it's part of Qatar
Qatar Museum.
heritage.
All right, here it is. Yeah.
The museum itself.
This is beautiful place. Amazing. Ride towards this helping man giving us a ride towards the bus stop. I'm glad that we don't need to walk under the rain. It's still raining out there, as you can see, but it's a beautiful service Qatar National Museum have got for elderly people or people need access that they don't have to walk all the way to the entrance gate. They can take this service towards the gate with free of charge.
Wish we knew this before.
Yeah, I know. We wish we knew this.
This is the farthest I can go.
This is outside the museum, and on my right, that's the sea over there, and if you come, you can park your car if you're driving, but if you come in over here, I don't think you can see it, but there's a free buggy which goes directly to the entrance of the museum. Finished our trip to the CBD Doha city. It was really beautiful. We really enjoyed our time into Doha Museum and in the CBD area. We just walked around, had local food, and the museum was really fantastic. So to conclude this entire trip for a short period in Doha, the highlights were the museum and the CBD, bus trip, and the taxi back from museum. It's not that expensive. You can easily buy bus tickets for 10 Riyal, and taxi cost us about 25 Riyal, so which is not too bad. And the Doha airport is really good. It has got the food court, all the shopping areas where you can spend time, relaxing area. All in all, it was a really good day. We really enjoyed. So guys, thank you for watching, and just wait for the next video.